It's time for live Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network. And now, live Oskaloosa Indians baseball action on the No Coast Network.
And 8-2. Those wins putting Oskaloosa still within striking distance of first place in the Little Hawkeye Conference. The Indians at 13-6, a game and a half behind leaders Dallas Center Grimes. But tonight they face a Fairfield Trojan team that is ranked 8th in the state in Class 3A. And Fairfield coming in with a record of 21-4. They have won 4 straight and 12 of their last 13. And it's going to be a difficult test for the Indians, and probably just as difficult a test trying to pronounce the starting pitcher for Fairfield, right-hander Costa Papazoglu. He comes in with a record of 4-1 with 1 save and a very good 0.49 earned run average. For Oskaloosa, it'll be junior right-hander Noah Van Veldhuizen. Noah with a 1-3 record with 2 saves and a 2.73 earned run average. And again, plenty of hugs exchanged. Cole Kraber and Nick Dykstra and Ryan Yates, the 3 seniors on the Oskaloosa Indians this season. We'll come back and we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game between Oskaloosa and Fairfield. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. The Oskaloosa Indians getting ready to host the Fairfield Trojans. Indians taking their pregame infield and outfield practice. Let's run down the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for Fairfield, the Trojans ranked number 8 in the state in Class 3A with a record of 21-4. Leading off for the Trojans will be their pitcher, Costa Papazoglu. Batting second, the catcher, Carter Farrell. Batting third at first base, Austin Simpson, who comes in with a .480 batting average. That's not on base, not slugging percentage. That's his batting average, and he's got 12 home runs on the season to go with that. Hitting cleanup for Fairfield is third baseman Tristan Waugh. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter Jackson Wheaton, and he'll bat for the second baseman Matt Swanson. Batting sixth, the right fielder Caden Jones. Batting seventh, the left fielder Cole Engel. Hitting eighth, the shortstop Cooper Drish. And batting ninth in center field, Drew Martin. Josh Allison's lineup for the Fairfield Trojans: Papazoglu, Farrell, and Simpson. Waugh, Wheaton, and Jones. Engel, Drish, and Martin. Right-hander Costa Papazoglu will be the pitcher, 4-1 with 1 save and a 0.49 earned run average. Now for the Oskaloosa Indians, leading off and playing right field will be Wyatt Creer. Hitting second in center field, Tyler Miller, who is coming off a 6-for-8 performance in last night's doubleheader at Pella. Hitting third at first base, Colton Butler. Batting cleanup, the second baseman Ryan Yates. Batting fifth and pitching tonight, Noah Van Veldhuizen. Batting sixth, playing at third base, is Cole Kraber. Hitting seventh for Oskaloosa, the catcher Charlie North. Batting eighth, the shortstop Will Schultz. And batting ninth, the designated hitter Nick Dykstra. And Nick will be batting for left fielder Carson Jensko. Bill Allman's lineup for Oskaloosa: Creer, Miller, and Butler. Yates, Van Veldhuizen, and Kraber. North, Schultz, and Dykstra. Pitching for Oskaloosa is Noah Van Veldhuizen, with a record of 1-3 on the season with 2 saves and a 2.73 earned run average. Time now for our keys of the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. Probably the most important key in this game for the Indians will be keep the ball in the park. Fairfield as a team has 31 home runs this season. Oskaloosa, by comparison, has 8. And I mentioned earlier Austin Simpson with 12 home runs on the season. Papazoglu has 8, and Tristan Waugh has 7. So there are 2 guys who have as many or more home runs individually as Oskaloosa has as a team this season. So the key is going to be keeping the ball in the park. I see the wind is blowing out just a little bit here, so that may be easier said than done. Second key for the Indians: keep up the aggressive base running. They did a really nice job of that last night in the doubleheader sweep over Pella. And we'll see if they can possibly cause some disarray among the fielders for Fairfield. And the third key would be to learn for the postseason, because they are getting a look at the 8th-ranked team in the state in Class 3A. They're going to see the 7th-ranked team in Centerville tomorrow night here. So the Indians will get a really good look at what qualifies for a top 10 team. The Indians have not made it into the top 10 this season, according to the rankings from the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association. So the game tonight and tomorrow night's game certainly will be a good chance for the Indians to see what a high-level competition is, which they're going to have to face and deal with if they want to make it to Principal Park in the state tournament. Those are our keys of the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. The rest of the schedule for tonight: in high school baseball, North Mahaska is at Moulton Udell, Baxter at Montezuma, EBF at Pella Christian, Grinnell at Williamsburg, Norwalk at Newton for a doubleheader. That's the only conference action tonight. Knoxville is at Bondurant Farrar, and Sigourney is hosting Twin Cedars. One softball game tonight, Knoxville at Davis County. As the playoffs have begun in classes 1A and 2A, the 3A playoffs start tomorrow with the second round of 1A and 2A tomorrow night. And speaking of that, tomorrow night, on our sister station, KMZN, AM and FM, we will have a Class 1A matchup with Sigourney hosting Montezuma. 7 o'clock, the first pitch for that one. Eric Zamora with pregame coverage at 6:45 on KMZN, AM and FM, and radio KMZN.com. And in case you have not heard, besides the game tomorrow night with Centerville, which was originally scheduled for last night, but was moved to allow the Indians to make up a doubleheader against Pella that had been rained out earlier, and the Indians winning both those games last night. Centerville will be here for a 7:30 game tomorrow night. We will not have radio coverage of that one. We will be on television. You'll be able to see that on radio KMZN.com. And then Thursday, the Indians baseball team with a doubleheader against Pella Christian. That'll make up from a rain out last week. And that one is going to start at 10 in the morning. You heard right. This is not a late April Fool's joke. 10 a.m. for the Indians and Pella Christian, a doubleheader on Thursday. Then the Indians wrap up the regular season next week, Monday, with a single game at Washington. And the Oskaloosa softball team will open their playoffs on Thursday night when Grinnell comes here. That'll be a 7 o'clock game. We'll have that on KBOE-FM and KBOEradio.com. Coverage at 6:45 with the first pitch at 7 as the Indian softball team takes on Grinnell. We'll take another break and we'll run down some of the district and regional baseball pairings for when those playoffs get underway in a little over a week. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, Joe Lancello with you as we are getting ready for the Oskaloosa Indians baseball team to take on Fairfield on senior night for the Indians. I had mentioned the playoffs will be getting underway very soon for the Oskaloosa Indians in Class 3A, and the first game will be on the 19th, the Friday night, and Oskaloosa will be hosting the Substate 6 District 12 playdowns. Pella will play Solon in the first game on Friday the 19th at 5 o'clock. That'll be followed by the Indians against Nevada. The winners will square off for the district championship on Monday night the 22nd. And the winner of that game will go on to the Substate 6 championship game. That will be on Wednesday the 24th at the highest seed. And right now that would appear to be Marion. They are in District 11, and Marion will open the playoffs. They'll host District 11. They will host Newton, and Bondurant Farrar, the team that kept Oskaloosa from going to state last year, will take on South Tama. Also in Class 3A, Substate 7 in District 13, Knoxville will be at North Polk. North Polk is hosting the District 13 tournament, and then Norwalk will play Carlisle. Again, these first-round games in the districts will be on Friday the 19th. In District 14, Centerville is hosting the playoffs. Centerville will take on Clark of Osceola, and Grinnell will meet Sadell. And Fairfield, they are in Substate 5 in District 10. They're going to be hosting that. They'll take on Fort Madison in the first game on the 19th. And the winner of that game will play either Clear Creek Amana or Mount Pleasant on the 22nd with the District 9 champ and playing the District 9 champion at the 24th on Wednesday night. Checking some of the other high school baseball pairings in Class 1A District 10. HLV is the top overall seed, so all roads will lead to Victor. Those District 10 1A playoffs will begin actually on Saturday night. Tri-County will be at HLV, and Montezuma will take on BGM, also in Victor, and Sigourney will host a couple of games on Saturday night. North Mahaska will play English Valleys, and then Sigourney will host Iowa Valley. Saturday night's winners will play on the 16th. Should be a week from tonight. And the remaining games would be in Victor in 1A District 10. And 1A District 8, Pekin will take on Keota in a game that will be played at Kelowna on Saturday night. And Cardinal of Eldon will take on Highland in a game at Burlington Notre Dame. Burlington Notre Dame, the top seed in 1A District 8. In 1A District 12, Twin Cedars, who's been having a nice season. The Sabres will take on Seymour in a game at Moravia on Saturday night. In Class 2A District 8, EBF is hosting a pair of games on Saturday night. Sheraton against Van Buren in a first-round game, followed by EBF taking on Albia. From there, the action moves on the 16th to Central Lee in Donaldson. Central Lee is the top seed and Davis County the second seed. The EBF Albia winner will take on Davis County in the 2A District 8 semifinal. And in 2A District 10, Pella Christian is hosting a pair of games on Saturday night. Williamsburg against East Marshall at 5 o'clock. And then Pella Christian taking on Union of LaPorte City at 7. West Marshall got a first-round bye, and they are the top seed. PCM also got a first-round bye as the number 2 seed. PCM will play either Pella Christian or Union in the semifinals on the 16th from West Marshall, which is located in State Center, in case you didn't know. Well, those are the baseball pairings. As we get ready for Fairfield to finish their infield warm-ups, Fairfield wearing black tops, black numbers outlined in orange, heavier outlines than some other uniforms we've seen this year. Orange on the shoulders, gray pants, and wearing black caps with an orange bill and an orange F on the front. Oskaloosa will be wearing their maroon tops tonight with the gray numbers and white pants. Indians finish up their home regular season schedule this week. Again, a home game with Centerville tomorrow night. The day afternoon doubleheader, or baseball brunch we could call that, on Thursday against Pella Christian. That'll wrap up the regular season home schedule. The regular season itself winds up next week, Monday night at Washington. We'll have that game for you on KBOEradio.com and on KBOE FM. And as we've mentioned, the Indians open the baseball playoffs on Friday the 19th with the Indians taking on Nevada. We'll have that game on KBOEradio.com. And the head coaches and the umpires meeting at home plate to exchange the lineup cards and go over the ground rules. The umpires wearing red outfits tonight for the first time this season. These that we've seen here, maybe they're just getting dressed up a little special for the playoffs. We will come back to Oskaloosa and have the first pitch of tonight's game between the Oskaloosa Indians and Fairfield Trojans. We will come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing health care and healing services with Christian compassion.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. We're getting ready for the Indians to take on the Fairfield Trojans. Running a little bit late tonight for some reason. The JV game earlier tonight, Fairfield was the winner in that one, 10-0. And taking a look at the little Hawkeye Conference standings tonight, this is a non-conference game. Remember, so these standings won't be affected. Dallas Center Grimes still in the lead at 15-5. Indianola is next at 14-5, a half game back. Oskaloosa is third at 13-6, a game and a half out. The Indians have one game in hand over Dallas Center Grimes. And again, they've got a doubleheader with Pella Christian coming up on Thursday morning. Grinnell stands in fourth place at 11-7, followed by Pella Christian at 10-9. Norwalk 8-11, Pella 3-12, and Newton in the cellar at 0-19. Once again, this is senior night for the Oskaloosa Indians. 3 seniors on this year's team: Ryan Yates, Cole Kraber, and Nick Dykstra. All have been very productive for the Indians this season. Yates and Kraber both with the bat and also on the mound. Nick Dykstra doing well in the outfield, and he's been the designated hitter the last couple of games. And it was interesting when they were announced, players were introduced during senior night. It was announced that Nick Dykstra is going to go to Iowa State University in the fall. And reading one of the newspapers, Caden Jones was the Fairfield right fielder, was named as a athlete of the day, and he is also going to go to Iowa State. And right now we will stand for our national anthem. And our national anthem from Oskaloosa High School will be getting underway very shortly.
Don't forget about the special concession stand.
The Indians coming off a doubleheader sweep at Pella last night. Scores of 12-1 and 8-2. Fairfield took on a Little Hawkeye Conference opponent last night in Indianola and defeated those Indians 18-8. And right-hander Noah Van Veldhuizen taking his warm-up tosses for the Indians. Noah, who plays third base most often for the Indians, has a 1-3 record on the hill with 2 saves and a 2.73 earned run average. This will be his 9th game of the season and his 4th start. Noah has pitched 25 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 12 runs, 10 of them earned. He's walked 16 and struck out 43. And opponents batting 165 against right-hander Noah Van Veldhuizen. Fairfield will get things started with pitcher Kosta Papazoglu, followed by catcher Carter Farrell and first baseman Austin Simpson. And Fairfield has a pretty good stolen base percentage as well, over 80%, but their calling card this season, power. 31 home runs as a team over 25 games. Oskaloosa as a team has 8 home runs. Well, your strengths are your strengths. And we're about to get underway here with the pitcher, Kosta Papazoglu, standing in, a right-handed batter, a senior, hitting .446, 8 home runs, 29 runs batted in, 8 doubles and 1 triple on the season. Right-hand batter with his back foot on the edge of the right-hand batter's box. Van Veldhuizen's first pitch is a fastball, missed inside, ball one. Papazoglu, P-A-P-A-Z-O-G-L-O-U. There will be a test later. 1-0 pitch fouled into the backstop, 1-1. I'm sure somebody in Fairfield may be ruining their luck that the players' names aren't on the back of these shirts. Could make a good bit of overtime with Papazoglu. Van Veldhuizen's 1-1 pitch, off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner, 1-2. Charlie North behind the plate for Oskaloosa. 1-2 pitch grounded, foul to the first base side. Count holds at 1-2. Colton Butler at first base, Ryan Yates at second, Isaac Schultz at short, and Cole Kraber at third. Van Veldhuizen Kraber at third base, giving away a bit of the line. Swing and a foul out of here to the right, and the count holds at 1-2 to Costa Papazoglu. Carson Jensko in left for the Indians, Tyler Miller in center, and Wyatt Creer in right. Van Veldhuizen, the right-hander, winds in the 1-2. Swung in and a foul out here to the right again, and the count holds at 1-2. Catcher Carter Farrell on deck for Fairfield. We're just underway, top of the first inning. 1-2 pitch again. Off-speed pitch floats high, 2-2. Yates at second and Schultz at short are at the edge of the infield dirt. 2-2 pitch. Missed inside, 3-2. On a warm night, Noah's getting an early workout because Papazoglu has fouled off quite a few pitches. 3-2 pitch. Line right to the first baseman. Nice snap by Butler. He'll race to the bag for the out. Nice play by Colton Butler. Was a hard hit ball. Got the right hand up with the glove. Made sure he had it and dashed to the bag to win the race for the out. 1 up and 1 down for Fairfield in the top of the first. Now catcher Carter Farrell stands in. Farrell, a junior, hitting .323, no home runs, 11 runs batted in, and 4 doubles. Right-hand hitter looks at a strike, 0-1. Tyler Miller in center in a step or two, and in a step toward left center. Strike one pitch outside, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch high and outside, 2-1. Fairfield 21-4 in the season. They've won 4 straight and 12 of their last 13. Van Veldhuizen's 2-1 is swung on and fouled over and back out of here. Count evens 2-2. Josh Allison, the Fairfield head coach, in the third base coaching box. Van Veldhuizen's 2-2, swung on, grounded to third. Kraber has it. Will throw a cross in time for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for Fairfield on the top of the first. This brings up the first baseman, Austin Simpson, a senior with a .480 batting average. As I say, that's not his slugging percentage. I'll get to that in a second. Simpson batting .480, 12 home runs, 38 runs batted in, 6 doubles, and a slugging percentage of 1.043. So he's got more bases than he has at bats. Stocky left-handed hitter. Takes outside for ball 1. Simpson, the primary ball handler, or one of them, on the Fairfield basketball team that Oskaloosa beat for a trip to the state tournament earlier this year. 1-0 pitch, called strike, 1-1. And Simpson looked a little stocky for a guard, but was a good shooter and was a pain in the Indian side on the basketball court. Van Veldhuizen's 1-1, in the dirt, 2-1. Indians almost with a major league shift on. Butler at first is at the edge of the grass near the line. Here's a swing and a line drive into right field for a base hit. Career fields the ball and a 2-out single. The Indians had Kraber at third, almost in the shortstop position. Schultz, the shortstop, was directly behind second. And Yates on the right side in the hole, but it didn't matter, as Simpson with a 2-out single brings up the cleanup hitter, third baseman Tristan Waugh. Another left-hand batter. Pitch just high, 1-0. Waugh, a senior, hitting .413, 7 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Yates at second is on the outfield grass. 1-0, missed the inside corner, 2-0. Schultz at shortstop over towards second for the left-handed batter. Swing and a high foul out of here to the left. No chance to play that. And the count goes 2-1. Fairfield with 9 seniors on their squad. Seven of them are starting tonight. Why, remember, is a very good running back and also a member of the football team, the basketball team for the Trojans. 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, outside and low, 3-1. Simpson on first. He is 4-4 at the base stealer. Short lead, and the 3-1 pitch is in for a strike of the knees, 3-2. No score, top of the first, 2 down. Fairfield with a man on first, payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Waugh was going fishing on something out of the outside of the plate and came up empty. Fairfield in the top of the first, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After a half inning, Fairfield nothing. Oskaloosa coming to bat. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Fairfield did not score in their half of the first inning. Oskaloosa will get their turn against right-hander Costa Papazoglu. He is 4-1 on the season with 1 save, a 0.49 earned run average. This will be his 7th game of the season. He's had 6 starts, 28 2/3 innings. He's given up just 11 hits. He's allowed 7 runs, 2 of them earned. He's walked 18 and struck out 47. Watching him throw here, looks like he's got some pretty good pop on those pitches. And opponents batting just 111 against the right-hander Costa Papazoglu. Now the Indians will get started in the bottom of the first. Scoreless game. And Wyatt Creer, the right fielder, will start things off. Wyatt batting .382 on the season, no home runs, 12 runs batted in, 7 doubles on the year. And Wyatt with a very good on-base percentage, .500. That means he'll get on base every other time up. And the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Wyatt, a left-hand batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. Stands back in the left-hand batter's left-hand batter's box. Ducked away from a fastball inside. The count evens 1-1. Papazoglu working quickly. Fastball low 2-1. Carter Farrell, the catcher for Fairfield. Austin Simpson at first, Matt Swanson at second, Cooper Drish at short, and Tristan Waugh at third. Waugh up on the edge of the grass at third, expecting a bunt. And that was a fastball, kind of handcuffed him inside, and they may be saying that Wyatt fouled that off. We don't have a good sign. Okay, 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Career down on strikes. One up and one down for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the first. Brings up the center fielder Tyler Miller, who went 6 for 8 last night of the doubleheader against Pella and is now batting .422 on the year. 1 home run, 15 runs batted in, 4 doubles and 2 triples on the season. Right-handed batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. Here's a swing and a chopper foul down the third base side for strike one. Bill Allman coaching at first for Oskaloosa. Travis Miller at first. And the 0-1 pitch is in the air to center field. Camping under it is Drew Martin to make the grab for out number 2.
That'll bring up Oskaloosa first baseman, number 9, Colton Butler.
Fairfield outfield left to right, Cole Engel, Drew Martin, and Caden Jones. And this will bring up first baseman Colton Butler. Junior left-hand batter hitting .333. No homers, 17 runs batted in. Slightly open stance. Papazoglu's first pitch. Inside ball 1. Swanson at second base on the edge of the outfield grass. And the shortstop having a tough, is shading his eyes, trying to keep the sun from getting in his way. And the count now 1-1 on Butler. Cole Engel in left field also using his glove to shade his eyes. They're swinging a bouncer through on the right side for a base hit. So Butler with a 2-out single. The first baseman, Simpson, went for the ball, couldn't get it. The second baseman coming over toward the first base side, he also could not get it. So Butler on with a 2-out single. And this brings up second baseman Ryan Yates. Ryan, one of 3 seniors, being honored on senior night tonight. Ryan hitting .321 on the year, 2 homers, 23 runs batted in. Looks at a called strike. Ryan with 4 doubles and 1 triple on the year. Tall right-hand batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. 0-1 pitch, fastball. Ryan just got the end of the bat on that one and fouled into the screen. The count goes 0-2. Jones in right field in a step from medium depth. Engel in left back a step from average. 0-2 pitch to Ryan, high and off the tip of the glove. This will allow Butler to go to second. That should be a wild pitch because while it hit the top of Farrell's glove, he did have to stand up to try to catch that pitch and get out of his stance. So it's not like it was any ordinary effort for him to catch that ball. The count is 1-2 on Yates. Butler the runner on second with 2 down. Here's a pickoff throw to second. And Colton is back in standing. Pitcher Noah Van Veldhuizen on deck for the Indians, looking to get a chance at bat here in the bottom of first inning of a scoreless game. The 1-2 to Yates. Swung on, line to right field for a base hit. This will go toward the corner. Butler is around third. He will score, and the Indians take a 1-0 lead. Ryan Yates going the opposite way with a single to right. Ryan's 24th run batted into the season. Butler scores to make it a 1-0 Oskaloosa lead, and that wild pitch. Well, just a minute here. The Fairfield players are coming off the field. I don't know if Yates rounded the bag and was thrown out at first. I didn't see it.
After one inning, Oskaloosa leads 1-0.
Well, the bottom of the first is over apparently, but the Indians take the lead, a run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. After one, Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOA-FM and the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Designated hitter Jackson Wheaton to lead off for Fairfield in the top of the second. Looks at a pitch inside for ball one. Apparently, according to Jared Bucklew, our camera operator, Yates had come off the bag, and the first baseman, Simpson, had the ball and just gave Ryan a small tap. And he had the ball in his glove for the out. Next pitch is a called strike, and Wheaton swing and a ball hit in the air to the right side, and they run out of room. Strike 2. Wheaton, the designated hitter, a senior, hitting .297, no home runs, 17 runs batted in. Right-hand batter against the right-hander, Noah Van Veldhuizen, who's got a 1-0 lead. 1-2 pitch hit in the air to the right side. Again, North giving chase, and he will run out of room. That almost hit one of the light towers. Count still 1-2 on Jackson Wheaton. Wheaton followed by right fielder Caden Jones and left fielder Cole Engel, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Fairfield in the top of the second inning. Righty to righty as Van Veldhuizen deals the 1-2. Strike 3 called.
Strikeout for first out of the inning.
Second strikeout for Van Veldhuizen. One down to the top of the second brings up right fielder Caden Jones. Batting .333 on the year. No home runs, 18 runs batted in. 3 doubles for the right-handed batter. Van Veldhuizen deals. He's swinging a foul out of here to the right for strike 1. Van Veldhuizen's one-strike pitch popped in the air into right field. Career with a long run, but he'll make the grab for out number 2. Two up and 2 down for Fairfield in the top of the second. Brings up left fielder Cole Engel. Engel, a senior, batting .219. No home runs, 8 runs batted in. 5 doubles on the season. Engel's helmet, his batting helmet, looks like it's seen better days. Or else there are a whole bunch of, oh no, there's kind of, I take that back. There's a bit of the American flag kind of mixed in there. Or it's more American flag than it is Fairfield's black and orange colors. First pitch to Engel, the left-handed batter, in for a strike on the outside corner. At first, from a distance, it looked like some of those football helmets you see in all-star games. Next pitch is low 1-1, where teams will have a whole bunch of different stickers from a whole bunch of different teams. 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded slowly towards second. Yates up with it, throws to first in time for the out. 3 up and 3 down for Fairfield in the second after an inning and a half. Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Why is Seafirst Credit Union growing so fast? Because Andy got a great rate on his new truck for him and his best buddy. Because Derek and Stephanie's checking account includes opportunities to qualify for some serious cash. And Matt joined Seafirst because his best friends recommended it. And they were right about sushi. It all adds up. Save with us, borrow with us, grow with us. Because together is better.
Oskaloosa come to bat in the bottom of the second with a 1-0 lead over Fairfield, the 8th-ranked team of the state in Class 3A. The Indians with their 5, 6, 7 batters coming up. Pitcher Noah Van Veldhuizen, third baseman Cole Kraber, and catcher Charlie North. Van Veldhuizen, a right-hand batter, stands in. Noah hitting .325, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Right-hand batter looks at a pitch that caught the outside corner, 0-1. Right-hander Costa Papazoglu. 0-1 pitch. Took something off it and grounded, chopped toward short. The third baseman will cut it off and throw high and past first. Van Veldhuizen will go to second. That'll be an error on the third baseman while the ball was coming toward the shortstop. But Wah at third cut it off and put a little too much on the throw, and it sailed high over the first baseman Simpson's head. And so Van Veldhuizen will go to second, and he will now be replaced by the courtesy runner Colin Snitker. So the Indians with the leadoff man on second and nobody out here in the bottom of the second as the Indians look to build on a 1-0 lead. And this will bring up Cole Kraber, who's playing third base tonight. Senior right-handed batter hitting .316, 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. 3 doubles on the year. Papazoglu steps off the rubber, fakes a throw to second, and Snicker has to come back. Kraber trying to bunt, fouled it off of the plate for a strike. Simpson at first, up on the edge of the grass. Wah at third, even with the third base bag. 0-1 pitch. That got the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. This would seem to take the bunt away. Now time called as catcher Carter Farrell wants to talk to his pitcher Papazoglu. Shadows coming over home plate now as we approach dusk. Snitker the leadoff second. Papazoglu out of the stretch. 0-2 pitch, an excuse me swing, popped into right field into foul territory, and that will land. A foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Catcher Charlie North on deck for the Indians, who scored a run in the first inning and have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Dresch at shortstop playing head games with Snicker, the runner at second, trying to convince Colin there's going to be a pickoff play coming. Here's a swing and a foul into the screen by Kraber. The count holds at 0-2. Martin in center field a little bit shallow for the right-handed hitting Kraber. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the bat sailed out of Kraber's hands. Fortunately, not very far. Snicker will hold at second with one down and bring up the catcher, Charlie North. Charlie, a freshman, hitting .247. No home runs, 13 runs batted in. Charlie still looking for his first extra base hit of the season. And the first pitch from Papazoglu is a fastball, a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Right-hander against right-hander. Papazoglu out of the stretch. The 0-1. Fastball caught the outside corner, 0-2. Papazoglu with the makings of a pretty good beard. His 0-2. Swung on and fouled out here to the right. Count holds it 0-2. Shortstop Will Schultz on deck for the Indians. Leading 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Snicker the runner on second. Curve is high, 1-2. Martin, the center fielder, is in a couple of steps. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Charlie going after a pitch on the inside part of the plate. 3 strikeouts now for Papazoglu. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Snicker still the runner on second. Brings up shortstop Will Schultz. The freshman, a right-handed batter, hitting .175. 1 home run, 6 runs batted in. 1 double on the year. Papazoglu out of the stretch. First pitch sails outside, ball 1. Indians looking to extend their winning streak to 3. They started a new winning streak last night by taking a doubleheader at Pella. Here's a pickoff throw to second, and Snicker able to dive back in safely. Papazoglu with a look at second. Oh, the 1-0 pitch fouled into the screen, 1-1. Nick Dykstra, the DH, on deck for the Indians. The second baseman, Swanson, near the bag for a real or fake pickoff play. The 1-1 pitch in for a strike, 1-2. But in case Will is able to hit one the other way into right field, there's a real big hole there. The 1-2 to Schultz. Hit in the air. Foul out of here to the left, and the count holds at 1-2. Snicker, the runner on second, the courtesy runner for Van Veldhuizen, after Noah reached on a throwing error by the third baseman, Tristan Waugh, to start the second inning. Righty to righty, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Papazoglu strikes out the side after the leadoff error. Oskaloosa in the second, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left. After 2, Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa and the No Coast Network.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the game of the week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
After 2 innings, Fairfield no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. Oskaloosa a run on 2 hits and no errors. Fairfield come to bat In the top of the third with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up, shortstop Cooper Drish, followed by center fielder Drew Martin and pitcher Costa Papazoglu. And a bunt on the first pitch by Drish will sail out of reach, foul down the first base side for strike one. Drish, a senior, hitting .310, 2 home runs, 18 runs batted on the season, 6 doubles on the year. The right-handed batter against the right-handed throwing Noah Van Veldhuizen. 0-1 pitch. Noah took something off that one. A swing and a miss, 0-2. Fairfield looking for their 5th consecutive win. Another off-speed pitch, hit slowly to short. Will Schultz has it, bobbles it, trying to pick it up and can't. So the errors now even at 1 apiece. As Fairfield for the first time tonight get the leadoff man on. This will bring up center fielder Drew Martin, a junior batting .304, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in, 2 doubles and 2 triples on the year. Drish, the runner at first, 7 of 10 as a base stealer. Gets a short lead, a throw to first, and Drish is back safely. Fairfield known for their power, but they can also run a little bit. And there's a first chance they've really had to do that. Van Veldhuizen with another throw to first and a nice reach by Butler. After the runner got back standing, Colton had to reach across the base runner's body to catch that ball. It was thrown to the outfield side of first base. Van Veldhuizen another look at first. Deals and a bunt foul by Martin, and the count goes 0-1. Martin, another 3-sport athlete. I don't know if he competed in track. I do remember him from football and basketball. Left-hand batter against the right-hander Van Veldhuizen. .01 pitch. In for a strike, 0-2. Which would appear to take the bunt away. Daish with a lead off first. Does not run. Swing and a foul into the screen. Holds it 0-2 on Drew Martin. The top of the order and pitcher Costa Papazoglu on deck for Fairfield. Trojans trailing 1-0 as they bat in the top of the third. Joe Lancello with you from Oskaloosa on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. The 0-2 to Martin. Runner goes. Swing and a tapper. Almost past the mound. Van Veldhuizen able to reach and get it for the out. Martin just really reaching out on that ball. And Van Veldhuizen able to get it to his right before it left the mound and was able to throw to first for the out. And on the play, Drish goes to second. Now the top of the order and pitcher Costa Papazoglu with a runner on second and 1 out. Papazoglu grounded to first his first time up. Nice play by Colton Butler defensively for the Indians on that one. Van Veldhuizen out of the stretch. A look back at second. Deals a fastball inside for ball 1. Drish, the runner at short, was also shading his eyes as he's still in the sun, not in the shady part of the field just yet at second base. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Indians in the outfield. Tyler Miller a couple of steps over toward left center. Average depth for Jensko in left and Creer in right. The 1-1 missed outside, 2-1. Papazoglu 8 homers, 29 runs batted in on the season. Righty to righty. Here's a swing, a ground ball to first. Butler bobbled it, trying to throw to first, too late as Van Veldhuizen came over to cover. But that'll be a base hit for Papazoglu, and Fairfield with runners at the corners with 1 out. Butler got to that ball, but then bobbled it, and Van Veldhuizen wasn't able to get off the mound to first base in time to cover. Papazoglu had beaten it out. He is not being replaced with a courtesy runner. Now catcher Carter Farrell stands in with runners at the corners and one out. Van Veldhuizen stepped off as if to make a move to third, then with a quick look to first. As Papazoglu got back, Drischer runner at third. Papazoglu goes. Here's a swing and a throw in front of second base. The stolen base conceded for Papazoglu. That's his 6th of the year in 6 tries. Indians were wondering if maybe Drischer would be trying a delayed steal off third, but he held his ground. 1-0 to Farrell. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Went fishing after something on the outside part of the plate. Oskaloosa leading Fairfield 1-0, but Fairfield threatening with runners at second and third, one out here in the top of the third. 1-1. Oh, that was a 1-2 pitch, and it's strike 3 called. That's 3 strikeouts for Van Veldhuizen. 2 down now for Fairfield in the top of the third. Stillman on second and third. And first baseman Austin Simpson with a single to right, his first time up. And the Indians will walk him intentionally to load the bases and set up a force.
Third baseman, number 8, Tristan Wall.
Tristan Wall, the third baseman, will stand in for the left-handed batter. Schultz is pulled over the shortstop well towards second and on the edge of the grass. As the Indians using the shifter a little bit here against Fairfield tonight. Wah, strong right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wah struck out his first time up. Indians deep in the outfield. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. And Wah swinging like he was looking for a grand salami. Drish on third, Papazoglu on second, Simpson on first with 2 down. 0-2 pitch, swung on, fouled into the screen, still 0-2. Designated hitter Jackson Wheaton on deck for Fairfield, as the Trojans look to get on the board here in the top of the third, trailing 1-0. Bases loaded. 0-2 to Wah. And Van Veldhuizen wastes one outside, 1-2. Wah standing deep in the left-hand batter's box. 0-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, 2-2. Fairfield with the bases loaded. 2 down. 1-2 to Wah. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Van Veldhuizen's 4th strikeout of the game, and he gets out of a bases loaded jam. Fairfield in the third. No runs, 1 hit. There was 1 error, and the Trojans leave the bases loaded. They've stranded 4 after 2.5. It's still Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield 0. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Fairfield left the bases loaded in the top of the third. and did not score. Oskaloosa still with a 1-0 lead as the Indians come to bat in the bottom of the third. They'll have their 9-1-2 hitters up. DH Nick Dykstra, followed by right fielder Wyatt Creer and center fielder Tyler Miller. Indians got their run of the first inning on a Colton Butler single. He went to second on a wild pitch and scored on a Ryan Yates single. Here is Dykstra, one of the three seniors for the Indians. Batting .175 on the year, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. He also leads the Indians in being hit by a pitch. That's happened to him 7 times. Not on that pitch, is it the fastball outside 1-0. Papazoglu, the right-hander, deals. Another fastball outside 2-0. Papazoglu has given up 2 hits, and he has struck out 4, not walked anybody. And he's working on a string of 3 consecutive strikeouts. The right-hander winds, the 2-0 pitch off speed, missed inside 3-0. .3-0 pitch, caught the outside corner, 3-1. Pretty good turnout from Fairfield here tonight. They do support their baseball team. 3-1, off-speed pitch, inside ball 4. First walk allowed by Papazoglu. This will bring up the top of the order for Oskaloosa and right fielder Wyatt Creer, who struck out his first time up. Wyatt, left-hand batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. First pitch, fastball low and inside ball 1. Wyatt had to dance out of the way of that one. Dykstra 4 of 4 as a base stealer, getting a lead off first. And the next pitch missed inside 2-0. Papazoglu slapped at the ball as it came to his glove. He'll work quickly out of the stretch. Dykstra is going. Here's a swing and a fly ball into short left field. Cole Engel has it for the out, and Dykstra will have to go back to first after the first out of the inning. Dykstra didn't have to, or Engel rather, in left field didn't have to move too terribly much to get that ball. 1 down. Dykstra still the runner on first, and now Tyler Miller, the center fielder, who flied to center his first time up. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. Throw to first, Dykstra back in safely. Most of the infield is now in shadow, but the second baseman, Swanson, has his glove up trying to get some shade. First pitch is in, an off-speed pitch for a strike. 0-1 to Tyler Miller. Indians up 1-0, bottom of the third. 1 out, Dykstra, the runner on first. Here's a throw to first, Dykstra back standing. First baseman Colton Butler on deck for the Indians. Oskaloosa looking for win number 19 on the season against 8 losses. And next pitch was way inside. Tyler had to duck out of the way of that one, and the count is 1-1. Dykstra a short lead off first. 1-1, swing and a miss at an outside pitch, 1-2. Engel in left field playing near the line, so there's plenty of room in left center. Average depth across the outfield. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Strikeout for second out of the inning.
5th strikeout for Papazoglu. That's 2 down for the Indians in the bottom of the third. Dykstra is still the runner on first, and this will bring up first baseman Colton Butler, who singled and scored in the opening inning. Left-hand batter against the right-hander Costa Papazoglu. First pitch took something off that, and it's outside for ball one. Fairfield in with a record of 21-4 on the year. The Indians 18-8. Here's a throw to first. Dykstra again back standing. Swanson, the second baseman, pulled over and a couple of steps back on the grass for the left-handed hitting Butler. Pitch in on the hands, missed inside 2-0. Caden Jones in right field, moving a little toward the line. 2-0 pitch. Outside 3-0. Snap throw to first by the catcher, and Dykstra is back in time. So a 3-0 count to Butler. Nick Dykstra laid off first. 3-0 pitch. Caught the inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Indians at home tomorrow night against Centerville. 7:30 first pitch. 3-1 pitch. And a half swing with the pitcher's high, ball four, and appeal. And no, it's ball four, so the Indians with runners on first and second. The second walk this inning for Papazoglu puts runners on first and second, and this will bring up second baseman Ryan Yates, who singled to drive in a run in the opening inning. And now Coach Josh Allison is going to come out of the dugout. And this conference is only going to be between pitcher and catcher and coach. No activity in the Fairfield bullpen down the third base side. Conversation over. And Yates, the right-handed batter, will stand in. Dykstra on second, Butler at first. And a fastball caught the outside corner, strike one. Indians looking to add to a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third with two out, men on first and second. Righty to righty, fastball outside 1-1. Fairfield in the outfield, the corner outfielder is playing toward the line. And now Papazoglu steps back off the rubber, and Dykstra has to go back to second. The 1-1 pitch to Yates, swung on, fouled into the screen, 1-2. Pitcher Noah Van Veldhuizen on deck for Oskaloosa. Indians got a run on the first, and that's held up so far as we are in the bottom of the third. Papazoglu from the stretch. Pitch two inside. Yates backs away from it and goes to the backstop past the catcher. And runners will advance to second and third. It was a tight pitch. And Ryan backed out of the way of it. But the catcher, Farrell, got part of the glove on it, but it went all the way to the backstop. So Dykstra now at third, Butler at second. The 2-2 pitch to Yates, that almost hit him. And the count goes full 3-2. Ryan having to duck on those last two pitches. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will retire the side.
Strikeout for third out of the inning, 2 left on.
6 strikeouts for Costa Papazoglu. Oskaloosa in the third. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. The Indians have stranded 3. After 3, it's still Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, I'll get around to it someday, you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
We seem to be settling into a pitcher's duel here at Oskaloosa. The Indians leading Fairfield 1-0. Fairfield coming to bat now in the top of the fourth with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters up. Designated hitter Jackson Wheaton, right fielder Caden Jones, and left fielder Cole Engel. Wheaton, the DH, stands in. He struck out his first time up. Noah Van Veldhuizen has struck out 4. He walked 1. That was intentional. He's given up 2 hits. And the first pitch to Wheaton is low ball 1. Indians pretty much straight away in the outfield. 1-0 pitch sails outside, 2-0. Both pitchers have gone the distance. Van Veldhuizen for Oskaloosa, Papazoglu for Fairfield. Van Veldhuizen the windup. The 2-0 pitch swung on, fouled into the screen, 2-1. Fairfield ranked number 8 in the state in Class 3A baseball, according to this week's poll from the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association. 2-1 pitch, hit in the air, but not very far. The second baseman, Ryan Yates, will catch it for out number 1.
That'll bring up right fielder number 16, Caden Jones.
Now the right fielder, Caden Jones, will stand in. He fly to right his first time up. Right-handed batter against the right-hander Van Veldhuizen. And the first pitch from Noah is low ball 1. In those 3A rankings, Cedar Rapids Xavier is the top team in the state. 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Followed by Davenport Assumption, Central DeWitt, Harlan, Marion. Then Gilbert, Centerville, Fairfield, North Polk, and Ballard. Swinging a foul into the screen, and the count 2-1 now on Caden Jones. Left fielder Cole Engel on deck for Fairfield. Oskaloosa got some votes in the poll, as did Grinnell from the Little Hawkeye Conference. The 2-1, fastball inside, 3-1. Van Veldhuizen, the right-hander, winds. 3-1 pitches, high ball 4. Van Veldhuizen's second walk, the first unintentional walk that he's allowed. So Jones, the runner at first now with 1 down. This brings up left fielder Cole Engel, who grounded to second his first time up. I have got to believe that batting helmet is something he made or ordered for himself, and it's not a school model. First pitch, off-speed pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. It's got the makings of the American flag all over it. The stars and the stripes. The 0-1, swing and a foul, 0-2. Engel was a little in front of that pitch, able to get a piece of it and knock it into the backstop. His helmet reminds me a little bit of over the 4th of July you may have seen on some social media feeds. And the runner, Jones, is going to second. Does not draw a throw, and he will steal second unopposed. The pitch was low to Engel, 1-2. So Caden Jones with his 9th stolen base of the year in 12 tries. The tying run now in scoring position for Fairfield. The 1-2 to Engel, swung on, pop, past the third baseman, Kraber. He can't hang on to it, and everybody's safe.
Engel safe on the air.
It was a
First and third, 1 out.
short line drive. Kraber from third trying to get to it. Got a hand on it, but couldn't really hang on to it. Jones will now advance to third. Engel is safe at first on what has been scored an error. Second error on the Indians. Runners at first and third for shortstop Cooper Drish, who reached on an error his first time up. The runner, Engel, from first goes on the first pitch, which was high ball 1 and did not draw a throw from catcher Charlie North. So Engel with the steal puts runners at second and third with 1 out. That takes away the force play. 1-0 pitch in for a strike, 1-1. Center fielder Drew Martin on deck for Fairfield. Trojans threatening at the top of the 4th, 1 out, runners on second and third. In a game they trail 1-0. Off-speed pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. Count goes 1-2. Fairfield, a team that averages 8.6 runs a game, has been scoreless through 3+ innings. 3 1/3 innings. Van Veldhuizen out of the stretch. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout for Van Veldhuizen. His 5th strikeout of the night. That's 2 down for Fairfield. Runners hold at second and third. This brings up center fielder Drew Martin, who grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Martin, a left-handed batter against the right-hander Van Veldhuizen. First pitch to Martin is a fastball, missing inside. No, caught the inside corner. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. No, I think took a little something off that one. And now Martin in the hole, 0-2. Jones on third, Engel at second with 2 down. Van Veldhuizen's 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And again, the Indians dodge a bullet in the top of the 4th. Fairfield, no runs. There was a walk, there was 1 error. 2 left. The Trojans have stranded 6. After 3.5 innings, Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indian Baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
For the second straight inning, the Indians avoid trouble. Fairfield had the bases loaded in the 3rd with 2 out. Could not score. Then in the 4th, Fairfield had runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out and could not score. It's still 1-0 Oskaloosa as the Indians come to bat in the bottom of the 4th with their 5, 6, and 7 batters. Pitcher Noah Van Veldhuizen to start, followed by third baseman Cole Kraber and catcher Charlie North. Van Veldhuizen reached on a throwing error by the third baseman Waugh, his first time up. And the first pitch from Costa Papazoglu is a strike on the outside corner. Papazoglu, the bearded right-hander, throws another strike of the knees, 0-2. Activity starting now in the Oskaloosa bullpen. Center fielder Tyler Miller starting to warm up on the mound. Here's a swing and a ball hit down the right field line, and coming in to make the grab toward the line is the right fielder Caden Jones.
Now batting for Oskaloosa will be third baseman number 16, Cole Kraber.
Jones with a nice grab for the out. 1 up and 1 down for the Indians. This will bring up third baseman Cole Kraber, who struck out his first time up. First pitch from Papazoglu is outside for ball 1. If Van Veldhuizen's work on the mound is done for the night, he's done well. Allowed just 2 hits and struck out 6. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Reminder, tomorrow night here on KBOE-FM, we will have racing from the Southern Iowa Speedway. 1-1 pitch missed, low and away, 2-1. Our pre-race show will start at 6, and then we'll have the racing itself at 7:30. 2-1, high 3-1 to Kraber, with catcher Charlie North on deck. Also tomorrow night, we'll have our game of the week with the softball playoffs. 3-1 pitch, caught the outside corner, 3-2. We'll have the 1A softball playoffs. Montezuma at Sigourney. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Kraber down on strikes for the second time. 7 strikeouts now for Papazoglu, 2 down in the Oskaloosa fourth. Brings up catcher Charlie North, who struck out his first time up. Righty to righty. Pitch is swung on and fouled out of here to the right for strike 1. Montezuma and Sigourney tomorrow night on our sister station KMZN, AM and FM. 7 o'clock the first pitch. Eric Zamora's pregame at 6:45. 0-1 pitch. Caught the outside corner, 0-2. Shortstop Will Schultz looking to bat next, if North can get on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts now for Costa Papazoglu. 3 up and 3 down for Oskaloosa in the fourth. After 4, still Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
After 4 innings, Fairfield no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Oskaloosa a run on 2 hits and 2 errors. Noah Van Veldhuizen, the right-hander, will start his 5th inning of work for the Indians, facing the top of the Fairfield batting order. Costa Papazoglu, the pitcher, followed by catcher Carter Farrell and first baseman Austin Simpson. And the first pitch to Papazoglu is a strike of the knees. Costa has grounded to first and reached on a single to first. 0-1 pitch, line foul toward the Oskaloosa dugout on the first base side. 0-2 the count. Papazoglu, 8 home runs and 29 runs batted in coming into tonight. The 0-2, high 1-2. Yates, the second baseman, a step on the grass. And Schultz, the shortstop, on the edge of the grass. 1-2 pitch was low, 2-2 now to Papazoglu. Fairfield, the number 8 team of the state in Class 3A baseball. The 2-2 pitch. Missed inside, 3-2. Right-hander to right-hander. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 3-2. Papazoglu has done a nice job on the mound today. Giving up the 2 hits, and he struck out 8. 3-2 pitch, inside ball 4. Third walk, Van Veldhuizen is allowed. One of those was intentional. So Fairfield get the leadoff man on, and we will not see a courtesy runner, I don't believe. No, Papazoglu still there. Easy to spot with his beard. Now Carter Farrell, the catcher, stands in, swings and fouls one off the screen for strike 1. Farrell has grounded to third and struck out. Indians straight away in the outfield for the right-handed batting Farrell. Papazoglu at first, 5 of 5 as a base stealer. Gets a short lead with Butler holding the runner at first. The 0-1 to Farrell, well outside, 1-1. Kraber at third, on the edge of the grass and off the line. Van Veldhuizen from the stretch, the 1-1 in the dirt. Nice block by Charlie North. 2-1 now to Farrell with first baseman Austin Simpson on deck. Papazoglu lead off first. 2-1. Pitch is low, 3-1. Fairfield coming into tonight had won 12 of their last 13. The Indians would like to make that 12 out of 14 if they can hold this 1-0 lead. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field. Creer started back, now moves in toward the line to make the catch for the out. Papazoglu holds at first with 1 down, and now the first baseman Austin Simpson stands in. Simpson has singled to right and was walked intentionally his last time up. And now Coach Bill Allman of Oskaloosa comes to the mound. This could be it for Van Veldhuizen because Tyler Miller had been warming up last inning. Tyler in center field. And they're going to stay with the status quo. Probably a reminder that Simpson is a dangerous hitter. 12 home runs on the season going into tonight's game. Creer in right field backing up. Playing deep. Miller in center swung over toward right center for the left-handed hitting Austin Simpson. And the Indians also put the shift on. First pitch is a fastball. Got the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Schultz at short is directly behind second base. Yates a couple of steps on the outfield grass. The 0-1 missed outside, 1-1. And Cole Kraber at third well off the line at third. If you're another 4 steps to his left, he'd be almost in a normal shortstop position. Van Veldhuizen's 1-1. The runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second is a rainbow. That will be off target. And Papazoglu kind of crashed as he slid into the base, colliding with shortstop Will Schultz. And Papazoglu isn't moving. He's on his back. Safe with a stolen base. It didn't look like there was that much of a collision. It was kind of a clumsy approach there as he got to the bag. Now Papazoglu is back up. He will probably leave for a courtesy runner, which as a pitcher, he's entitled to that. And we've got a little playing catch in front of the Fairfield dugout. Coming in to be the courtesy runner is freshman Connor Lyons. Lyons perhaps easy to spot as a freshman as he's easily the smallest, shortest guy on this team. Right-hander Elin Ledger is throwing in front of the Fairfield dugout in foul territory. The count is 1-2 to Simpson. Lyons now the runner at second with 1 out. Still a 1-0 Oskaloosa lead. The shift still on for the left-handed batting Simpson. The 1-2 at the knee, strike 3 called. That's out number 2, and Simpson does not get fooled that often. In 75 at-bats coming into tonight, he struck out all of 5 times. A big second out for the Indians in the bottom in the top of the 5th. 7 strikeouts now for Van Veldhuizen. Now the left-handed batting Tristan Waugh stands in and looks at a pitch low and inside for ball 1. Waugh has struck out twice. Lions the runner on second with 2 down. Indians still with a bit of a shift on, but Schultz now in a more conventional shortstop position. As the 1-0 pitch in for a called strike 1-1. Van Veldhuizen, righty to lefty, deals low 2-1. Designated hitter Jackson Wheaton is on deck. Righty to lefty. The 2-1 to Waugh. High, 3-1. Catcher Charlie North had to get out of his stance to catch that one. Lions the runner on second. The 3-1 swing and a miss, 3-2. Fairfield trailing 1-0, but threatening again with a runner on second and 2 down. Payoff pitch to Waugh. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Indians again get out of trouble. 7 strikeouts. Check that, 8 strikeouts now for Noah Van Veldhuizen. Fairfield in the 5th. No runs, a walk, no hits, 1 left. The Trojans have stranded 7 after 4.5. Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing health care and healing services with Christian compassion.
Costa Papazoglu is back on the mound for Fairfield to start the bottom of the fifth. He had been replaced for a courtesy runner after stealing second. And I don't know if he was shaken up or what the issue was. He just collided with shortstop Will Schultz. It was kind of just an awkward-looking slide. And speaking of Will Schultz, the Oskaloosa shortstop looks at the first pitch outside for ball one. Will struck out his first time up. Schultz, Nick Dykstra, and Wyatt Creer, the 8-9 hitters to bat for Oskaloosa. Here's an excuse-me bunt. Foul down the third base side for a strike, 1-1. Activity again in the Oskaloosa bullpen with Tyler Miller starting to throw. So he may come in to pitch the sixth. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Schultz, 1-2. Will, one of three freshmen in the Oskaloosa lineup tonight, along with catcher Charlie North and left fielder Carson Jensko. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch, strike three. Three consecutive strikeouts now for Costa Papazoglu. And 9 on the night. He is not allowed a hit since the Ryan Yates RBI single in the first inning. Now DH Nick Dystra, who walked his first time up. Righty to righty. Pitch caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Oskaloosa coming into the night 18-8. Fairfield 21-4. The 0-1. Fastball missed inside, 1-1. Now time called as catcher Carter Farrell wants to have a talk with his pitcher. Once again, the Indians will host Centerville tomorrow night at 7:30. No radio of this game. We will have it for you on KBOEradio.com, the video feed. Pre-game at about 7:15. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the fifth. Here's a swing and a slow grounder to third. Wah is up with it. He'll throw to first in time for out number 2.
Ground out to third, 2 outs.
6 consecutive innings retired by Costa Papazoglu in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up the top of the Oskaloosa batting order and right fielder Wyatt Creer, who has struck out and flied to left. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Papazoglu. First pitch to Wyatt is fouled into the screen for strike 1. And Centerville also will be a tough test tomorrow night. They are ranked 7th in the state in Class 3A. The 0-1 to Creer, off-speed pitch, missed inside, 1-1. Creer, left-hand batter with a slightly open stance, 1-1 pitch, high, 2-1. Fairfield straight away in the outfield. 2-1 to Creer. Swung on and fouled toward Tyler Miller in the on-deck circle. And it's a foul ball, count 2-2. Indians occupying the first base dugout here at Oskaloosa High School. Righty to lefty. As Papazoglu prepares to deal the 2-2. Strike 3 called at the knees.
Strikeout for third out inning after 5 complete. Oskaloosa leads.
10 strikeouts now for Papazoglu. Nothing across for the Indians in the fifth. After 5, still Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
The Indians have made a pitching change as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Left-hander Tyler Miller is on the mound. Tyler moves in from center field. And also with that, Noah Van Veldhuizen, the starting pitcher, moves from the mound to third base. Third baseman Cole Kraber moves to right field, and right fielder Wyatt Creer moves to center field. For Tyler Miller, this is 7th game of the season, 3rd game in relief. He's got a 3-1 record with a 1.02 earned run average in 13 2/3 innings. He's allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 13, and struck out 16. And opponents batting 143 against the left-hander. So the Indians with a 1-0 lead. And Noah Van Veldhuizen with a nice job on the mound. 5 innings, no runs. He gave up 2 hits, 3 walks. One of those was intentional, and he struck out 8. So Van Veldhuizen more than did his job, keeping a Fairfield team that's been known for hitting the long ball, not only keeping the ball in the park, that was one of our Craig Ford keys of the game, he also kept Fairfield off the scoreboard. And the Trojans have stranded 7 men on base through 5 innings. Now for Fairfield in the top of the 6th, the designated hitter Jackson Wheaton, followed by right fielder Caden Jones and left fielder Cole Engel, the 5, 6, 7 hitters in the Fairfield lineup. Wheaton, a right-handed batter, has been called out on strikes and popped to second. Swing and a miss of the first pitch, 0-1. Tyler's got quite the strong arm. Lefty to righty, the 0-1. Caught the outside corner, 0-2. Schultz on the edge of the grass at short. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Now time call by the batter, Wheaton. Stands in with a 1-2 count. Miller's pitch swung on foul just over the screen. Count holds it 1-2. Creer in center, a couple of steps over toward left center. Jensko deep in left. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air, foul out of here. Count holds it 1-2. Still a bit of a breeze blowing out. There had been a thought of some showers or thunderstorms tonight, but that's out of here. And Wheaton is also out of here after a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Tyler Miller gets things started with a strikeout. In the top of the 6th, this brings up Caden Jones, the right fielder, who flied to right and walked. And he also stole a base in the 4th inning. Jones, a right-hand batter against the left-hander Miller. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Miller, the left-hander, agrees on the sign. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oskaloosa holding onto a 1-0 lead on the top of the 6th with 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And between Miller and Van Veldhuizen, that is 4 consecutive strikeouts by Fairfield hitters. Now the Trojans left fielder Cole Engel stands in. He grounded to second and reached on an error by third baseman Kraber his last time up. Lefty to lefty this matchup. First pitch from Tyler Miller. Count the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. A run, 2 hits for Oskaloosa. No runs, 2 hits for Fairfield. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, bounces away, 1-1. Van Veldhuizen at third on the edge of the grass. Yates at second is a step on the outfield grass. Miller's 1-1. Swing and a foul into the backstop, 1-2. Engel reaching for an outside pitch and just got the end of the bat on it. Shortstop Cooper Drish on deck for Fairfield. Looking to get a chance to bat here on the top of the 6th. With Oskaloosa leading Fairfield 1-0. Now time called by Engel as he'll step out of the left-hand batter's box. One-two pitch, high and away, 2-2. Fairfield, as you'd expect, with a record of 21-4, pretty good away from home, 8 wins and 2 losses. Oskaloosa's home record is 9-4. The 2-2, low and inside, 3-2. Engel, the left-hand batter, stands close to the plate. 3-2 pitch from Miller. Line to the left side, and that will go into left field for a base hit. Just the 3rd hit of the day for Fairfield, the first for Engel tonight. And their first base hit since an infield single by Papazoglu in the 3rd inning. So Fairfield, the tying run on first with 2 down. This brings up shortstop Cooper Drish, who reached on an error and struck out. Fairfield has left 7 men on base. Got to be sure this is Drish because of the black shirts with the black numbers trimmed in orange. First pitch to Drish. In on the hands, fouled it off on the screen for strike 1. Tyler's done a good job of getting ahead of the hitters since he came on here on the top of the 6th. Struck out the first 2 batters. Now Engel is on first after a single to left. 0-1 pitch popped high in the air. North, the catcher, looking, running toward the screen, and he's got it for the out to retire the side. Charlie had a little trouble finding that, but he was able to retire the side. Fairfield in the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Trojans have stranded 8 after 5.5. It's still Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancilla with you from Oskaloosa High School. Oskaloosa holding on to a 1-0 lead over Fairfield as the Indians come to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Center fielder pitcher Tyler Miller will stand in, followed by first baseman Colton Butler and second baseman Ryan Yates, the 2-3-4 hitters for the Indians. First pitch hit him. I think it may have just brushed his shirt, but it was an inside pitch from Papazoglu. And Tyler is on first. The Indians getting the leadoff runner on in the bottom of the 6th. Costa Papazoglu has given up just 2 hits and struck out 10 and walked 2. And now that hit batter. Indians will not use a courtesy runner for Miller, who is now pitching, because Tyler's got great speed. He's 15 of 18 as a base stealer. And this is the first time he's been on tonight. Now first baseman Colton Butler stands in. Throw to first, and Miller is back standing. He didn't get much of a lead, didn't get much of a chance. Butler has singled and scored the only run of the game and walked. Another throw to first, and Tyler is back standing. Simpson, the first baseman, holding with the runner Tyler Miller at first. Now Papazoglu calls time and steps off the rubber. And now he and catcher Carter Farrell will have a chat. Indians got the only run of the game in the first inning, when with 2 out, Colton Butler singled, went to second on a wild pitch, and scored on a single by Ryan Yates. Since then, it's been all donuts. Now Butler, the left-handed hitter, stands in against the right-hander Costa Papazoglu. Deals to the plate, and it is strike 1. Fairfield in the 9th will have their 9-1-2 hitters up. Drew Martin, Costa Papazoglu, and Carter Farrell. The right-hander from the stretch steps off the rubber with a flinch toward first, and Miller gets back. You get the feeling Fairfield has seen the scouting report. Miller goes. Here's a bunt. Fouled over the backstop for a strike, 0-2. So the Indians trying to get Fairfield guessing. The third baseman, Juan, now up on the edge of the grass, even though there are 2 strikes on Butler. Miller with a lead on first. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's one down for the Indians in the bottom of the 6th. Miller still the runner at first. And this will bring up second baseman. Oh, check that. They're going to say it was a foul tip. Not held by the catcher, and the count will hold it 0-2 on Colton Butler. While the third baseman still toward the edge of the grass and also trying to hug the line a little bit as well. Miller the leadoff first. The 0-2 to Butler. Runner goes, pitches high, 1-2, throw to second, not in time. And Tyler Miller with stolen base number 16 on the season. So an insurance run for Oskaloosa, now in scoring position with one out, or nobody out. And the count 1-2 to Colton Butler. Second baseman Ryan Yates on deck for the Indians. The 1-2 pitch sailed high and away, 2-2. Papazoglu has gone the distance on the mound for Fairfield. Miller with a good leadoff second. And the 2-2 veered inside, 3-2. Tried to get in on Colton at the hands and just got too far inside. Payoff pitch. High ball 4, and Butler is on with a walk. The Indians men on first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Butler at first, Miller on second. And there may be a pitching change now from Fairfield as the whole infield comes in for a huddle. And while they chat, we'll remind you we'll have Oskaloosa Indian softball playoff action on Thursday night when the Indians host Grinnell. 7 o'clock, the first pitch from Oskaloosa High School. We'll be on the air with the pregame at 6:45 on Thursday night. And no television through the playoffs. The summit now being broken up by the home plate umpire. And Papazoglu remains on the mound. Nobody down, bottom of the 6th. And we have a pinch runner for Colton Butler at first. And that is Colin Snitker. Butler will most likely re-enter the game in the top of the 7th. Chance for a little more speed on the bases with the Indians with a 1-0 lead. And a chance to add some insurance runs with nobody out and men on first and second. Yates stands in. An RBI single to bring in the only run of the game, and he has struck out. Yates showing bunt between the mound and third. Papazoglu has only one play, and that's to first for the out. Yates completes the sacrifice, putting runners now on second and third with one out. 1-3 that scored. Pitcher to the first baseman, Papazoglu to Simpson. So Miller now at third. Snitker on second. And brings up third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen, who reached on an error and flied to right. And this might put a little more pressure on catcher Carter Farrell. If anything comes to the plate that he can't block, Miller is a good threat to score. The first pitch to Van Veldhuizen, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Right-hander to right-hander, and Papazoglu working out of the windup with men on second and third. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Papazoglu still showing some pretty good stuff. Fairfield now with the infield in with one out and men on second and third. Righty to righty, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Noah going after a high fastball. Came up empty. 11 strikeouts for Papazoglu. That's 2 down for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the 6th. Men on second and third for right fielder Cole Kraber, who has struck out twice. Righty to righty. First pitch to Kraber, in for a strike. 0-1. Indians looking for their 19th win of the season, trying to snap Fairfield's 4-game winning streak. The 0-1, bunted, foul. 0-2. Now, brave call there by Oskaloosa coach Bill Ullman. I've seen the Indians pull off a squeeze once before this season. And again, with Miller's speed at third, it can have the defense wondering what do they try to do, stop the run from scoring or get the out at first. There's a swing and a miss, strike three, and that will retire the side. The Indians got 2 men on with a hit batter and a walk and weren't able to score anybody. The Indians leave 2, they've stranded 5. We go to the top of the 7th. Oskaloosa 1, Fairfield nothing. Back in a minute, this is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
After 6 innings from Oskaloosa, Fairfield, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Oskaloosa a run on 2 hits and 2 errors. Tyler Miller on for his 2nd inning of work, facing Fairfield's 9-1-2 hitters in the top of the 7th, clinging to a 1-0 lead. It'll be center fielder Drew Martin, followed by pitcher Costa Papazoglu and catcher Carter Farrell. Oskaloosa got their run in the 1st inning on a Ryan Yates RBI single with 2 out. And the Indians haven't had a base hit since. They've had a few walks, reached on 1 error and 1 hit batter. But now they're trying to shut the door on Fairfield, the team ranked number 8 in the state in Class 3A. Center fielder Drew Martin to lead things off. The left-handed batter has grounded to the pitcher and struck out. Lefty against lefty. The pitch from Tyler Miller. Fastball outside, 1-0. Yates at second and Schultz at short on the edge of the grass at their respective positions. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-1. Creer in center, a couple of steps over toward right center for the left-handed batting Martin. 1-1 pitch, low 2-1. Kraber in right field is in just a little bit and toward the line. 2-1 pitch, missed the outside corner, 3-1. Miller in his 1 inning of work gave up 1 hit, and he struck out 3. 3-1 pitch, low ball 4. And the tying run is on for Fairfield. The 3rd time in 7 innings that they've gotten a leadoff man on. Or check that. Apparently that was not the deciding pitch, and we go to 3-2 again. Now the payoff pitch, and this one is outside for ball 4.
Martin draws a leadoff walk.
So the tying run is on. Now Costa Papazoglu will stand in, the pitcher and the leadoff hitter. He has grounded to first, had an infield single and walked, so officially 1 for 2. Martin on first, 7 of 8 as a base stealer. Getting a good lead off first. Miller deals to the plate, high and away, ball 1. Martin extending his lead at first. Swing and a foul into the screen. The count goes 1-1 to Papazoglu. Came into the day with a .446 batting average, 8 home runs, 29 runs batted in. Fairfield yet to get on the scoreboard, trailing Oskaloosa 1-0 in the top of the 7th, with nobody on and a runner on first. Miller from the stretch. The 1-1, low 2-1. Schultz at short toward the edge of the grass. Van Veldhuizen at third up toward the grass. Yates back on the infield grass at second. 2-1 pitch, swung on, grounded. Past a diving Butler into the right field corner for a base hit. Martin will go to third. And a single for Papazoglu gives Fairfield runners at the corners with nobody out. The tying run is 90 feet away at third base. The go-ahead run is on first, and there is nobody out. Carter Farrell, the catcher, will come in. He has grounded to third, struck out and fly to right. Indians bring the infield up at third with Van Veldhuizen. Butler holding with the runner at first. Here's a swing and a chopper toward first, and safe at first as Butler was trying to hang onto the ball and get the throw to first, waiting for Miller to get there. But while all that was going on, Martin came in to score, and Papazoglu was able to go all the way to third. Farrell's RBI single, his 12th RBI of the year, has tied the game at 1, and again, Fairfield runners at the corners and nobody out. And now we've got a 1-1 game. First baseman Austin Simpson, single to right, intentionally walked and struck out officially, 1 for 2. Oskaloosa bringing the infield in. Except for the first baseman Butler, who's holding with Farrell on first. Miller out of the stretch. Pitch is low, and it gets away from North. And Papazoglu will jog in to score the go-ahead run for Fairfield, 2-1. And Farrell will go to second. Fairfield coming alive in the 7th, scoring 2 runs. Farrell, the runner at second. There's still nobody out. And the first pitch was ball 1 to Austin Simpson. Miller, the left-hander, out of the stretch. Swung on, fouled over and back, 0-2. Indians again with the shift on. Schultz, the shortstop, directly behind second. Yates a couple of steps in the outfield grass in short right. Butler back on the edge of the grass and hugging the line. The 0-2 to Simpson. Outside 1-2. The Indians now in their half of the 7th will have the bottom of their order up. Charlie North, Will Schultz, and Nick Dykstra. Fairfield trailing almost all night, now with a 2-1 lead in the top of the 7th. A runner on second and nobody out. The 1-2 to Simpson. I thought that was a 1-2 pitch. Apparently it's 1-2 now. Sometimes when the plate umpiring up here, we have had what Strother Martin once said, failure to communicate. Miller looking at second. The 1-2 to Simpson. Swing and a foul high out of here to the left, and the count holds at 1-2. Indians got a run in the first and held on to that until Fairfield got two here in the top of the seventh. The 1-2 swung on, hit in the air to left field. Jensko running toward the line and will run out of room. It's a foul ball. Count still 1-2 to Austin Simpson. The senior first baseman, 12 home runs on the season coming into tonight. Third baseman Tristan Waugh on deck for Fairfield. You know, we've had time called as Oskaloosa catcher Charlie North has gone into the dugout, perhaps for an equipment repair. I can't really tell. Not able to get a good look at what's going on. Fairfield started this inning with a walk to Martin. A single to right from Papazoglu put runners on first and third. Farrell singled to bring in Martin with a tying run. A bunt single toward first. And then a wild pitch allowed Papazoglu to score from third, the go-ahead run, to put Fairfield up 2-1 on the top of the seventh. Farrell is now the runner at second. Still nobody out. And now Charlie North comes back. I'm not sure what the issue was. I'm guessing it was equipment related with the mask. But again, I'm not sure. Simpson stands back into the left-hand batter's box with a 2-2 count. Miller will look at second. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike three. A big first down on the top of the seventh. Miller's fourth strikeout. Farrell still the runner on second. And now third baseman Tristan Waugh stands in. He is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Lefty to lefty, as Miller with a look at second. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Waugh with 7 home runs and 32 RBI coming into tonight and a more than respectable .413 batting average. Farrell lead off second. And he goes to third. The pitch is low and the throw to third is not. It is in time. Nice throw by Charlie North to Van Veldhuizen at third, who applied the tag for the second out of the inning. Another big out, so the bases are now empty. And a 1-1 count to Tristan Waugh with the bases empty, but Fairfield still a 2-1 lead. This pitch is low and away, gets to the backstop. Count 2-1. Jackson Wheaton, the DH, on deck. A big strikeout and then a big caught stealing. But Fairfield still with a 2-1 advantage now. There are still 2 out here in the top of the seventh and nobody on. 2-1 pitch, outside 3-1. Indians pulled over toward right. Now we've got time call by the home plate umpire, who's walking toward the Fairfield dugout. Now walks back behind the plate. Waugh back in the left-hand batter's box. Miller's 2-1 pitch outside. 3-1. And now this is ball 4 outside. Second walk Miller has allowed both in this inning. While the runner on first with 2 down, designated hitter Jackson Weeder is scheduled to bat. And Fairfield will have a pinch runner at first. Joshua Brewington, a junior, will run for Waugh at third, or at first base, rather. Not a courtesy runner for the third baseman, so Waugh will have to re-enter the game. Wheaton, a right-hand batter, stands in. He struck out twice and popped to second. Pitch in for a strike, 1-1. Brewington will lead off first. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Indians trailing 2-1 for the first time they've trailed all evening. Miller, the left-hander, with a look at first. Lefty to righty. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will end the 7th. But not until Fairfield take the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits and a couple of walks. No errors and 1 runner left. Fairfield is stranded 9. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Fairfield 2, Oskaloosa 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
For 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Oskaloosa down to their last chance in the bottom of the 7th, now trailing Fairfield 2-1. As the Trojans score twice in the top of this inning to take the lead. After Oskaloosa had held a 1-0 lead since the opening inning. Costa Papazoglu, the right-hander, still on the mound. As we start the bottom of the 7th, the Indians with their 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Catcher Charlie North, followed by shortstop Will Schultz and shortstop and designated hitter Nick Dykstra. North has struck out twice. Papazoglu has struck out 12 through 6 innings. Here's a swing and a foul out of here to the right for strike 1. Papazoglu has allowed 2 hits, none since the first inning when Ryan Yates singled to get the Indians on the scoreboard. He has walked 3 and hit a batter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 as Charlie went after something low. Fairfield going for their 5th consecutive win and their 22nd of the year against 4 losses. The 0-2 to North high. Charlie had a duck out of the way of that one, 1-2. The bullpens are quiet. The 1-2 off-speed pitch. Charlie got a piece of it, fouled it off to the right, and the count holds 1-2. North slightly open stance in the right-hand batter's box. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 13 strikeouts now for Papazoglu. 1 down for the Indians in the bottom of the 7th. Now shortstop Will Schultz, who has struck out twice. Will, a right-hand batter. Slightly open stance against the right-hander Papazoglu. Pitch, outside, ball 1. Indians had a chance last inning after the first 2 men got on by being hit by a pitch and a walk. The runners were sacrificed to second and third, but then they were left stranded there. The 1-1 pitch to Schultz, swung, popped high in the air to the right side. The first baseman Simpson straddling the line with the catcher out, number 2. So the Indians are down to their last out. Designated hitter Nick Dykstra, who was walked and grounded to third. Right-hander against right-hander. First pitch, low in the dirt, ball 1. Wyatt Creer, the leadoff hitter on deck for Oskaloosa, hoping to get on and bat here if Dykstra can get on. The 1-0, half swing, did not go around 2-0. Nick looked like he wanted to bite at the outside pitch. 2-0. That's in for a strike, 2-1. Papazoglu, the right-hander, out of the windup. The 2-1. Caught the inside corner, 2-2, and now the Indians out of their last strike. The 2-2 to Dykstra. Swung on, fouled into the screen, still 2-2. Dykstra, slightly open stance in the right-hand batter's box, 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled out here to the right, and the count holds it 2-2. Indians will have to come back and play again tomorrow night, hosting Centerville in a 7:30 game. 2-2 pitch. High and almost hit Nick. And the count goes to 3-2. Dykstra has been hit by pitches 7 times this season. Here's a 3-2. High ball 4. And the tying run is on. This will bring up center fielder Wyatt Creer, who has struck out twice and fly to left. Chance for a little drama tonight here at Oskaloosa. Indians trailing 2-1. Nick Dykstra, the tying run at first base with 2 out. Papazoglu off-speed pitch missed inside, ball 1. Dykstra 4 for 4 as a base stealer. But is this the time you take that kind of a chance? With Creer, who came into the night hitting .382. Short lead by Dykstra, 1-0 pitch. In for a strike, 1-1 on an off-speed pitch. Pitcher Tyler Miller on deck, hoping to bat here on the bottom of the 7th. Indians down 2-1, 2 out, swung, bloop into the infield, and there will be no play. It was bloop toward the second baseman who charged in. Swanson threw to first. The throw was not in time, and the Indians with an infield single and runners on first and second with 2 out. The tying run now in scoring position. And Fairfield will make a pitching change. Right-hander Elon Ledger will come in. We do have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out. The Indians with runners on first and second, trailing Fairfield 2-1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOA-FM and the No Coast Network.
Why is Sea First Credit Union growing so fast? Because Andy got a great rate on his new truck for him and his best buddy. Because Derek and Stephanie's checking account includes opportunities to qualify for some serious cash. And Matt joined Sea First because his best friends recommended it. And they were right about sushi. It all adds up. Save with us, borrow with us, grow with us. Because together is better.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Right-hander Elon Ledger is the new pitcher for Fairfield. The junior right-hander, 2-0 on the year. This will be his 7th game of the year, all but one of those coming out of the bullpen. 2-0 with a 1.97 earned run average. 21 in a third innings. He's given up 15 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, walked 9, struck out 10. Papazoglu stayed in the game. With his beard, he should be easy to spot. And he is now playing at second base. Swanson, who was at second, was being used for the designated hitter. And the first pitch to Tyler Miller is in for a strike. Tyler has flied to center, struck out, was hit by pitches last time up. Papazoglu can still win this game, and he could lose it. Here's a swing and a pop-up into the infield. The shortstop, Drish, has it, and that will end the game. The Indians in the 7th, no runs, 1 hit. There was also a walk, 2 left. The Indians have stranded 7. And our final score, Fairfield 2, Oskaloosa 1. We'll come back and wrap things up in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the game of the week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at RadioKMZN.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore. Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
The final totals from Oskaloosa High School: Fairfield 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 9 on base. Oskaloosa a run on 3 hits, 2 errors, and they stranded 7. The winning pitcher, Kosta Papazoglu, he went 6 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits to 1 run. He walked 4 and struck out 13. Papazoglu now 5-1 on the season. Elon Ledger pitched to one batter and retired him to get his first save of the season. The losing pitcher, Tyler Miller, he's now 3-2 on the year. In 2 innings, he gave up 3 hits, both Fairfield runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 5. Noah Van Veldhuizen, the Oskaloosa starter, was wonderful on the mound tonight. 5 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits, 3 walks, 1 intentional, and he struck out 8. Oskaloosa got on the board in the first inning with a 2-out single by Colton Butler. He went to second on a wild pitch and scored on a single by second baseman Ryan Yates. And nobody else could score until Fairfield did in the top of the 7th. Drew Martin with a leadoff walk. Kosta Papazoglu with a single that sent Martin to third. Carter Farrell then with a bunt single toward first base to bring in Martin and tie the score. And Papazoglu on the play went to third. And then Papazoglu would score on a wild pitch to give Fairfield a 2-1 lead. That ended up holding up. The Indians threatening in the 7th. Dykstra getting a 2-out walk. Wyatt Creer with an infield single, put runners on first and second. But then Ledger came out of the bullpen to get Tyler Miller to pop out to shortstop and end the game. Fairfield improves to 22-4 on the season. Oskaloosa drops to 18-9. And I mentioned our Craig Ford keys to the game. Keep the ball in the park, with Fairfield having hit 31 home runs this season. Oskaloosa pitchers did just that. No home runs tonight. Aggressive base running by the Indians. They didn't get many chances to do that because they had so few runners. In fact, there was only 1 stolen base on the night by Oskaloosa. That was by Tyler Miller in the 6th inning. And learn from the postseason? Well, I think they learned here that you got to bear down every inning, no matter how much things may be going your way. But as they said in Gone with the Wind, tomorrow is another day. And the Indians will host Centerville, the team ranked 7th in the state in Class 3A, tomorrow night. 7:30 game. We will not have a radio broadcast of that. We will be on KBORadio.com with video. Pregame at 7:15, and again the first pitch at 7:30. And don't forget, tomorrow night we've got Southern Iowa Speedway coverage starting at 6 o'clock with our half-hour pre-race show, and then the racing action itself at 7:30 from the Southern Iowa Speedway. And also tomorrow night on our sister station, KMZN, AM and FM, the Class 1A high school softball playoffs as Sigourney hosts Montezuma. 7 o'clock, the first pitch for that. Eric Zamora with the pregame at 6:45 from Sigourney. And we invite you to join us for that. Our next Oskaloosa Indians broadcast will be the Indian softball team opening the Class 4A playoffs when they host Grinnell on Thursday night. 7 o'clock, the first pitch. Pregame at 6:45. And we invite you to join us for that on Thursday night. Thanks. Thanks very much to Jimmy Outback at Mission Control. Thanks to Titus Lutzring and Jared Buckaloo with our video production tonight. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here from Oskaloosa. Fairfield 2, Oskaloosa 1. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on the No Coast Network. Brought to you by Bank Iowa, Clow Valve Company, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Pella Printing, Robert Ald Investments, Malcolm Lumber, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Certified Pest Control, Community First Credit Union, Fred's Muffler Shop, Hawkeye Real Estate, Pella Regional Health Center, Edward Jones Investments, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Mahaska Drug, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, and the Rock Island Tap. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.